I'm gonna call to order this meeting of the City Property Committee on April 22nd at 6:01 PM. Clerk, if you could call the roll.
Here, Mr. Koviak.
Here.
Councilor Rujo.
Here.
Councilor Moreno.
Here.
3 in attendance.
Is there any public input? I didn't see any written, nothing online. Okay, so Councilor Rujo, if you can take number 2.
Number 2 is a resolution authorizing the city of Pawtucket to enter into a 1-year lease extension agreement with Core Collaboratives LLC for the period ending February 28, 2027 for the use of 10 spaces in a parking lot at 217 Main Street for the Pawtucket Public Library. My motion is to take up this resolution.
It's been motioned by Councilor Rujo, second by Councilor Moreno, that we take up a resolution authorizing the city of Pawtucket to enter into a 1-year lease extension agreement with Core Collaboratives LLC for the period ending February 28, 2027 for use of 10 spaces in the parking lot at 217 Main Street for the Pawtucket Public Library. All in favor of taking this up?
Aye.
Aye. All right, so hi. Every year we see you.
Yeah, a long time ago, we used to have like 3-year leases. but,
Yeah.
Well, anyways, Core Collaboratives, we're losing the spaces in Nexus. So we were looking for additional spaces, and Core Collaboratives was able to give us 4 additional spaces. That will make us have 10 in their lot. They are charging us $50. They were charging us 25 space every month. But they are charging the other people who rent in the lot $50. So they said that it was only fair that we pay it.
Mhm.
You just want me to talk about Core Collaboratives? Or?
Yeah, right now.
Yeah, okay, so, that's the background.
Okay. Any questions?
So this is an extension, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we already have a lease for 6, last year we had a lease for 6 spaces, and this would make it to 10.
Right, so we're adding 4, and it's not like a full year though, right?
No, this one is.
No,
This one
a
is, it's
full
the
year.
next one.
February 2027, right?
Started in March.
Okay.
We go March to.
Okay, enough said. So we're, all right, because I was just looking at, we're in April, so that's why. All right, I'm good.
All right, good. Okay, then I'll take a motion.
All right, motion to approve the resolution to rent out from the Core Collaboratives for the Pawtucket Library. The motion would be to approve to send to the council for approval.
Second.
It's been motioned by Councilor Russo, second by Councilor Moreno, that we send we send to the full council a recommendation for approval for resolution authorizing the city of Pawtucket to enter into a 1-year lease extension agreement with Core Collaboratives LLC for a period ending February 28th for 10 spaces in the parking lot at 217 Main Street for the Pawtucket Public Library. Clerk, can you call a roll?
Chairperson Stokoviak.
Yes.
Councilor Rujo.
Yes.
Councilor Moreno.
Yes.
3-0.
Okay, number 3. Oh, Councilor Moreno, you want to take it?
Yes, item 3 is a resolution authorizing the city of Pawtucket to enter into a 5-month lease extension agreement with Texas Property Management LLC for the period ending July 31st, 2026 for the use of 13 spaces in the parking lot on Summer Street for the Pawtucket Public Library. I move to take the resolution up.
Second.
It's been moved by Councilor Moreno, second by Councilor Russo, that we take up a resolution authorizing the city of Pawtucket to enter into a 5-month lease extension agreement with Nexus Property Management LLC for the period ending July 31st, 2026 for use of 13 spaces in the parking lot on Summer Street for the Pawtucket Public Library. All in favor of taking this resolution up?
Aye.
All right.
So, if you've gone by recently, you've seen that they're working on the building, making it into apartment. They're cutting out windows and everything.
Yeah.
So it's, and they hope to be able to, I guess, to start renting them in August. And so that's why they only wanted us to have the lease until the end of July.
So you will be all together you'll be -9 spaces?
No, I think I made a mistake when I wrote the letter. I said 23, but it's really 19.
Okay.
So we'll be down Well, it was 6 and 13 is 19, and we'll be at 10, so we'll be down 9 spaces.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, we get comments from the public all the time that where am I supposed to park?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, is there any, is there, a plan to try to look for other parking, or as it comes, you guys kind of like see it and you inquire about it? Yeah.
If, you know, in the past, we've talked to the Salvation Army. We've talked to, the people who rent the space down on the other side of the street that the city owns. That they lease out to, the bar. I can't remember the name bars.
Times Cafe.
Yeah.
News Cafe.
News.
Cafe, yeah.
Yeah. And they've, always been very generous. They said you can park there, but there's never any spaces. Sometimes they're double parked in there. So at the time we need it. So,
Yeah.
yeah, we'll always look for time, for place, but I don't.
It's tough
See
in that
too much.
area.
I think, Blackstone Valley Prep is one of the big, renters in, the core collaboratives lot, and I think they have a long-term lease with the YMCA, so I don't see that changing. If you have any ideas, please tell me.
Yes, I know. And it's gonna get tougher with more housing coming and more commuters and, yeah.
The positive thing is a lot of our things, you don't have to come into our building to use. I mean, we have ebooks, we have streaming materials that they can get, Canopy and Hoopla, that, if they want to use them, they can do that.
Yeah. But it's such a magical thing to go into the library.
Yes, and we have programs, and of course you have to be there to participate in that.
Yeah.
So,
All right, well, let's keep a lookout for some extra spaces. Any questions?
The employees, do they park in where do
they
they
park
park?
in the city lot.
Good enough, okay.
And that's getting pretty full too. The only good thing, I mean, if you move over here, maybe there'll be some spots in the city lot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
True.
yeah.
So please don't rent it out to anybody.
And I'm trying to think where the city lot is located and the parking garage is located. The parking garage is a little further or is it about the same?
Well, I think with the parking garage, that walking up Maple Street is difficult if you're older
Oh,
or if you
yeah.
have a carriage with a child
Understood.
in it or
Yeah.
something like that,
That makes sense.
Well,
You
Okay.
do what you have to do, I suppose.
yeah, yeah. I just want to keep seeing the library thrive, It's one of my favorite places.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. The kids love it. Kids love it.
All right, with that, I'll make a motion to approve this resolution to extend the lease for 5 months with Nexus Property. The approval is to send to the full council for council approval.
It's been moved by Councilor Russo, second by Councilor Moreno, that we send to the full council recommending approval for the resolution authorizing the city of Pawtucket to enter into a 5-month lease extension agreement with Nexus LLC for the period ending July 31st, 2026 for the use of those new spaces in the parking lot on Summer Street, Pawtucket Public Library. Clerk, if you can call the roll.
Chairwoman Kukoviac.
Yes.
Councilor Russo.
Yes.
Councilor Moreno.
Yes.
3-0.
Take a motion.
Motion to adjourn.
It's been motion by Councilor Russo, second by Councilor Moreno, that we adjourn this meeting of the City Property Committee at 6:10 PM. All in favor?
Aye.
All right, we are adjourned.
There you go.
Okay, thank you. I'll call this meeting in order of the Finance Committee. Clerk will call a roll.
Chairman Wildenhain.
Here.
Council, Moran.
Here.
Council Rubio.
Here.
Three in attendance.
No public input? Okay. Council Moran.
Number 2, resolution authorizing the abatement of taxes for motor vehicles, real estate, and tangible personal property for October, November, and December of 2025 in the total amount of $38,696.76. Motion to take up and discuss.
Got a motion
Second.
made by Council Moran, seconded by Council Rubio, that we take up the resolution authorizing the abatement of taxes for motor vehicles, real estate, and tangible and personal property for October, November, and December of 2025 in the total amount of $38,696.76. All those in favor? Aye. Bob?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Just a matter of housekeeping. The resolution in front of you, the total amount is correct. But the detail, is incorrect. We had to change some things around on here. Under the real estate, the last 7 entries under Frederick and Gilder, the collectors put those in under real estate. Those are auto abatements. So I had to deduct that from the 33,590.35, which leaves the real estate at 30,481.33. And I had to add that to the auto abatements. So the auto abatements go from 1258.87 to 4367.89.
Right, we have that because.
Yeah,
We're not doing it.
Total number doesn't change though, Bob, right?
Total number does not change.
Okay.
We're not doing it tonight.
Out of the 38,000,
No,
21,000 is the settlement with 675 Beverage Hill Avenue, copying out property from several years ago, which we're still paying off at 21,000 quarter. So that basically moves the real estate down to about 11. So
Okay. Anybody on the committee have any questions of the director?
No.
Okay. I'll entertain a motion to approve or support
As amended.
as amended.
I'll make a motion to approve as
We'll
amended.
second that.
The motion's been made by Council Rubio, seconded by Council Moran to approve. How do I want to say this?
Proof is amended.
Approve as amended.
All in favor?
All in favor? And it's gonna be a
Roll call.
roll
Roll
call.
call.
See, we're just saying.
I just think everything's a roll call.
Very true.
Everything.
Maybe worse.
I'm not that bad.
Chairman Wildenhain.
Yes,
Council Moran.
Yes.
Council Rubio.
Yes.
3-0.
Council Rubio, number 3. Why don't you take 3 and 4?
Item number 3, communication from Robert W. Burns, tax assessor, to the Honorable Mark Wilton King, Chair Finance Committee, tax stabilization request for 258 Pine Street -AP52 L567 and 568. I move to take this up.
We're gonna move that, file that communication
Okay.
plus number 4. We'll do the
Okay,
same.
so I move to file that communication in addition to item number 4, communication from Jason M. Pizzulo, Commerce Director, to the Counselor Mark Wildenhain, Chair Finance Committee. 20-year tax stabilization request, 258 Pine Street, AP52 L567 and 568. I move to file.
Second.
It's been moved by Council Rubio, seconded by Council Moran, that we file the 2 communications, one from Bob Burns, tax assessor, and the other from Jason Pizzulo, Commerce Director, in reference to the tax stabilization, the 20-year tax stabilization for 258 Pine Street, AP 52 L 567 and 568. All those in favor of filing the communications?
Aye.
Director Burns, we'll go with you first.
Well, this property abuts the train station to the south side along Pine Street. It's a vacant parcel of land that's subject of some redevelopment proposals over the years. And this last one calls for 198 residential units. They're going to be, I think, 3 or 4 buildings, all 2 to 3 or 4 stories high. And the cost of the project is $35 million. After we strip out the soft costs and so forth, we're looking at around $20,500,000.
Which is 188 units?
Excuse me.
188 units?
198.
198 units.
198.
We're looking at a phasing value of 40,500,000 over 20 years, which is in tune with the its 40-year tax stabilization. They have all their addendums here. They've got their MLC, they've got the plans, they have the standing from the Secretary of State's office. So I'm surprised no one's here to represent them tonight, but
They've got, well, it looks like the second year of the tax stabilization agreement is already 4 times more than what we're collecting
yeah,
today.
we went back and forth on this. They wanted 3 years as just the base amount. I can't do that. I can give you maybe 1 year. Like we've done with Pizer and we've done a couple other places.
Yep.
So they agreed to that and they wanted 15 million. And I said, well, can't do 15 million. You gotta have 20 years. You need 20 years on this, but you have to get it up higher than that. So they finally said, okay, we'll do the 20 million for the 20 years and the 1 year lease up.
Is there any indication on when the project's gonna start?
I was by there the other day. There's a container on the property. The property's been cleaned up and leveled, so I'm assuming once they get this, they have their financing in place, they'll start really soon.
Okay. Any questions of Bob from the board?
Have they done any other business in Pawtucket or anywhere else in the state? Do you know?
I don't know. I don't. I know that they've had these properties for a number of years. I don't know that they had to knock them down because they're just derelict buildings. I don't know, the name is Cruz Matos. I think I've heard that some other developers.
Is it across from Armando's?
Yes.
Okay.
That the chemical building that
The one
burnt down?
burned down? Okay.
See?
Yeah, is that building that burned down? Was-
Director Pizzulo.
That's on the other side.
That's on the other side on Golf, right?
Yeah. Oh, the building that burned down next to 125 go up.
Right.
Yeah,
That's the one you're talking.
That's what I'm
This
talking.
Is that it?
one-
this is,
You know, when you come up, go up, you have to take a left.
Yep.
If you don't take a left, you're gonna right.
it's right in front of you.
Lot, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Director Pizzulo,
We're discussing 258 Pine right now. Yes.
258 Pine, yeah.
So for this one, I don't want to belabor this, but this, TSA is very important for their pro forma. Obviously, they need to get, started on this construction. They had grants that are kind at this point, some from Rhode Island Infrastructure Bank. They have, FEMA, fields, remediation grants. So they have all their financing in place. They are ready to get moving. They've told us June 1 that they commence. The
Good to know.
project had been given a preliminary plan last year. It's kind of a sawtooth build. It was kind of a saw type of building. They completely redesigned the project late last year. December. Eventually be 2 like mirror L buildings,
Mm-hmm.
parking,
Seeing your rendition and then,
so you probably see the rendering. So, yeah, they have to do the remediation first. That would be the brownfields money. And they do that, they can start doing the cap and then can get started. And we've been in constant communication with them that this is ready to go June 1 and they wanna get going. And they have to, or else they'll start losing this money. So do you have any other specifics about the?
I know it's in the Conan Thread District, so I know they've got some parking tied to it. Do we know what the number of parking is?
This one, I believe, is close to 1 for 1. They have a lot of parking on the site. I don't have the exact number in front of me, but it's close to 1 space. per-
So about 200
It's a
units,
little less than
basically.
that. We have a lot of parking.
Okay,
Some of these units are micro apartments that's 350 square feet, so there's some who are like, literally, they'll just get on the train.
Mhm.
all right.
So, we did scrutinize that, but as you know, again, there's no requirement.
Yep.
For the park.
Okay. Any of the board have any other questions? I'll entertain a motion.
Make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
Motion's been made by Council Moran, seconded by Council Rubio, that council will support the tax stabilization agreement request for 258 Pine Street. Roll call vote.
Council Wildenhain.
Yes.
Council Moran.
Yes.
Council Rubio.
Yes.
3-0.
Thank you very much for your attendance. All have a nice night.
Also tonight?
No,
No.
no, we have to have
You're on.
Good evening and welcome to our Freight Street temporary chambers for tonight's meeting. First thing on our agenda is a pre-council meeting with an appointee to the Juvenile Hearing Board, Cindy Montoya. Cindy, if you would like to come up, please. Make sure the green light is on there. And so we always like to invite folks who are new to a board or a commission down to put a name to a face, express our gratitude and appreciation for you willing to help out in the city, especially the Juvenile Hearing Board. It does a lot of good work. So if you'd like to just maybe tell us a little bit about yourself, why you're interested in this position and what you hope to see from it.
Of course. Well, thank you, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here, an honor to be here. I am Cindy Montoya, new resident to Pawtucket, Rhode Island, and I currently work at Progreso Latino, which is a nonprofit in our neighbor city in Central Falls. I'm deputy director there. In my job there, I am working with the community, with all ages, and in that included youth. And we do a lot of programming and restorative work, whether it's through volunteer, community service, or after school programming to help our youth. But in addition to that, throughout my career, I've also worked in school-based settings and also with youth with disabilities. So I feel that my extensive experience has been really insightful, also ensuring that we're keeping approaches culturally tailored and things that are attainable, that are reasonable within that family dynamic, considering culture or any other barriers. I very much function in a restorative and in a proactive way. And for me, it would be an honor to serve on a board, on Juvenile Hearing Board for Pawtucket, to help continue the work that's already been happening, and being able to see some further outcomes and less repetitive offenses. So that's what I'm really looking to be able to incorporate.
Sounds good. Anybody have any questions? Well, you said you're new to Pawtucket. How long have you lived here?
Well, I moved back. So I officially moved back as of February of this year. And the residence that I'm in has been within my family for the past 20 years.
I believe you're in
Calder.
Councilor Moran's district.
Yeah.
You're well represented.
Thank you.
Well, like I said, it's been in the family for the past 20 years, and I'm just so delighted to be able to come back. I feel like home. So.
Well, we're delighted to have you and delighted you want to pitch in. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. We will appoint you later on tonight, but you don't have to stay around for the entirety of the meeting if you'd like. You can rest assured that it'll be a positive outcome.
Thank you so
Alrighty.
much.
Thank you.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You too.
You go home and watch it live.
One more minute.
Hey, what do you say?
Well, 1 minute.
A lot of years with no lights.
We're still at 6:40.
Can't stop them.
Yes. Do we have any public input is the question. Public input is 6:40, so we're good to go. Yes.
Nobody online.
Nobody here and nobody online. Okay, so now we do have 1 minute to go, Mr. Councilor Rougeau.
Sorry.
A minute of playtime.
I'm hoping. Well, we're gonna have digital stuff right here in front of you. They'll all have a digital
See how it goes. Gonna
world
be
clock.
tomorrow.
Well, it's straight like this as opposed to curved like the last one or like this. So if I can't necessarily notice somebody way down there,
39.
I think you'll be able to press a
62
button just to
verified
let me know, hey, look this way. Not,
tomorrow.
not, hey, no, if you don't press your button, you don't get recognized. It's just a matter of, yeah, when you roll your eyes about me, I won't be able to see it anymore. Yeah. Actually, you guys won't be able to see each other either, though. Okay, 6:45. Everybody all set? I will call to order the Pawtucket Board of License Commissioners meeting. Clerk will call the roll. Here.
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 Mr. President, I call for approval of the previous minutes from April 8th, 2026.
Second. So moved by Council Ruja, seconded by Council Wildenhain, that approval be given to the previous minutes of the meeting from April 8th, 2026 as prepared by the clerk. Are there any concerns, amendments, deletions, additions? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries.
I call for approval of item number 2, the consent agenda, and item number 3, the petition for licenses, starting with entertainment, a petition for Centerville Bank Stadium for a Boston Legacy FC match. Down to the second page, Victorling House with outdoor seating, new Denise Carry-On Quills on Broad Street. Motion to approve.
It's been moved by Councilor Aruja, second by Councilor Rubio and Council Moreno, that approval be given to items 2 and 3, the petition consent agenda and petitions for license, starting with a petition of Centerville Bank for May 22nd, down through Victualling House outdoor seating new for Denise Carry-On Quills at 121 Broad Street. Any discussion on any of those items? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Can you give me just 1 second?
Absolutely.
Gentlemen, I just saw you guys walk in. Are you here by any chance for Larry's repair?
There for mangoes.
Okay, thank you. Mangoes?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Since item 4 is in District 5 and Council Gregor's not here at the moment, would you please just make an a motion to amend the agenda, and we'll take up 6 and 7 out of order and then go back to 5.
I'd like to amend the agenda for the purpose of skipping items number 4 and 5 for the time being and proceeding with items number 6 and 7.
The move by Councilor Ruja, seconded by Council Moreno, that we amend the agenda for the purpose of moving ahead items 6 and 7 and moving items 4 and 5 to the back. Is there any discussion on the motion to amend? All in favor of the amendment?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, motion carried. Okay, item 6, thank you.
Item number 6, a petition for licenses, entertainment and expansion of premise 1 day. Item number A, petition of Mango's Hookah Lounge to have Colombian Cultural Day and for 1 day expansion of their Class BV liquor license and to have live DJ serve food and alcoholic beverages at 17 Exchange Street outdoors on Saturday, June 27, 2026 from 1 p.m. until 9 p.m. License number EVT 26-12. And item B, petition of Mango's Hookah Lounge to have a Colombian Cultural Independence Day for 1 day expansion of their Class BV liquor license to have live DJ serve food and alcoholic beverages at 17 Exchange Street outdoors on Saturday, July 18th, 2026 from 12 p.m. until 9 p.m. Rain date, July 19th, 2026. License number EVT-26-13. Motion is to take up these licenses.
Moved by
Second.
Councilor Ruja, second by Councilor Codere, that we entertain a petition for license regarding an entertainment expansion of premise for 1 day for 2 different petitions. Petitions of Mango's Hookah Lounge to have a Colombian Cultural Day for a 1 day expansion of premise of their BV liquor license and to have a live DJ serve food and alcoholic beverages at 17 Exchange Street outdoors on Saturday, June 27, 2026 from 1 p.m. until 9 p.m. It would be license number EVT-26-12. And B is a petition of Mango's Hookah Lounge to have a Colombian Cultural Independence Day for a 1 day expansion of the Class BV liquor license to have a live DJ, serve food and alcoholic beverages at 17 Exchange Street outdoors on Saturday, July 18th from noon until 9 p.m. with a rain date the following day on July 19th. I assume the same hours. That would be license number EBT-26, excuse me, -13. I know the applicants are here. Should District Councilor, would you like to have them come up, or are you?
It is not necessary, Mr. President. Mangoes have been working very well for the past years, and I have no problem on approving these licenses.
Okay, is there anybody else on the matter, Councilor?
I've actually also attended a couple of your cultural events. I think you guys are doing a phenomenal job. Please keep doing it respectfully and safe. And I appreciate, you celebrating culture. So.
If you'd like to, you could come up, but there's no need to, okay. That's always the case.
You're right.
Okay, in that case, there's no further discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. Good luck,
Great.
have fun.
Thank
Good
you.
luck.
Bye.
Item number 7, petition for license entertainment 3-day and expansion of premise 2 days. A petition for Hermandad de Divino Espirito Santo St. Anthony's Church Corporation, Pawtucket, to have a St. Anthony's feast over 3 days and for a 2-day expansion of the Class D liquor license at 27 Forest Avenue, indoors on Friday, June 12, 2026, from 5 p.m. until 11 p.m., and outdoor on Saturday, June 13th, 2026, from 7 p.m. until 11 p.m., and Sunday, June 14th, 2026, from 2 p.m. until 9 p.m. License number EBT-26-18. Motion is to take up.
Been moved by Councilor Ruzo, second by Councilor Stacoviac, that we take up a petition for license, entertainment for 3 days and expansion of premise for 2 days. Petition of Hermandad do Divino Espirito Santo, St. Anthony's Church Corporation, Pawtucket, to have a St. Anthony's Fest over 3 days for a 2-day expansion of premise of the Class D liquor license at 27 Forest Avenue, indoors on Friday, June 12th, from 5 p.m. until 11 p.m., and outdoors on Saturday, June 13th, from 7 p.m. until 11 p.m., and Sunday outdoors, June 14th, from 2 p.m. until 9 p.m. It'll be license number EBT-26-18. Is there any discussion on the petition? Counselor?
Well, it's not my district, but obviously we all know that this has been going on for decades at this point. It is my parish, but it's been going on for decades. They run it well. We've never had issues. So
It's not your district.
no,
It is
it's 5. Him and I like split things so oddly when it goes down Middle Spring. Yeah.
And I would just like to, agree. I agree with Councilor Scoviac. They've done events for many, many years without any issue. They were a good partner with the city, so I have no problem with this as well.
Okay, anybody else? And I would concur with that the time I've been on the board. So, did you make a motion to approve?
I'll make a motion to approve this
Second.
license.
It's been moved by Councilor Stacoviac, second by Councilor Ruzo, that we give approval to the motion for petition license for a 3-day fest at 27 Forest Avenue on Friday, June 7th, 12th until 11 p.m. Outdoors on June 13th and 14th from 7 p.m. and to 11 p.m. and 2 p.m. to 9 p.m. Is there any discussion on the motion to approve? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. You're all set too, sir.
Thank you. Do we want to postpone these till the next meeting, or do you want?
Yeah, I think that would be, because there's a little bit of confusion on this one. So they had to do with an auto repair facility and a request to remove some stipulations, but some of the stipulations that were put on by the zoning board. So, yeah, I would entertain a motion to postpone, to continue items 4 and 5 until the next meeting of the Board of License Commissioners.
Okay, so that would be my motion on item number 4. Do you need me to read it through? or
No, just,
All right, so item number 4 and item number 5, I'd like to make a motion to postpone to the next Board of Licenses Commissioners meeting.
the move by Council Ruja, second by Council Moreno, that we postpone or continue items 4 and 5 till the next meeting of the Board of License Commissioners. Is there any discussion, Counselor?
Thank you, Council President. So the stipulations per the zoning board, they would not be addressed here. Would they have to be addressed at the zoning board?
Now that, yeah, but they're not going to readdress that, but some of them, while they're similar, were put on, like, for example. Oh, tell you what, we will deal with that 2 weeks from now.
Okay.
Okay,
No
all
further,
in favor?
aye.
Aye, opposed, motion carries.
No further business coming before the Pawtucket Board of License Commissioners. I move to adjourn.
Moved by Councilor Ruja, second by Councilor Codier, that we adjourn and convene as Pawtucket City Council. Before we do, I ask that everybody join us in standing for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Are we too early?
Started.
No.
Oh, was it early?
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
We can still do the pledge of
Remain standing. We can do the Pledge of Allegiance. So please stand, started by Councilor Stacoviak.
That was good job. That was good. Yeah, because I remember years ago, yeah.
Call to order. Second. City Council meeting. President Mercer. Here.
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 As advertised for public hearing, a public hearing to be held regarding a resolution authorizing a 15-year tax stabilization agreement for Lofts 125 Apartments LLC for the property located at 125 Goff Avenue, UN A-1 Plat 71 Lot 1011. My motion is to convene this public hearing.
Moved by Counselor Ruzza, second by Counselor Rubio and Counselor Moran and Counselor Wildenhain, that we convene a public hearing regarding a resolution authorizing a 15-year tax stabilization agreement for Lofts 125 Apartments LLC for the property located at 125 Goff Avenue. It's UN number A-1, Plat 71, Lot 1011. The motion is to convene a public hearing. All in favor?
Aye.
Declare the public hearing open. Looks like our tax assessor is going to quarterback this. Yes? Mr. Burns, how are you?
No one's showing up for me tonight. I know you'd rather see Aurora, but you're stuck with me. Anyway, Lofts 125 Landlord LLC is basically Aurora Lease Company. They're putting up on a land condo next to the old Union Wadding that they developed previously, 137 residential units with a projected value for 15 years of $15,310,200 with a final tax in year 15 of $352,287. I don't think you should have any doubt that this company does what they say. They've done probably 7 projects that's been before you in the past. They always come through with what they're supposed to do. They're very easy to work with. So if you support this.
This already came before the finance, correct? Anybody have any questions?
No, I'd just like to echo the director's point of view that we've never had any issues. They've been a good partner with the city, and we're just hoping, once we get through this 15, we'll see what the next one brings.
Not to put you on the spot, but what was the first project they did with the tax stabilization?
I'm gonna say it was
PR.
Beecher Street, 5 Beecher Street. It was like 140 units over there at the old Nolco Lofts, Nolco Lighting Building. They did that. They did 173 Whedon Street. They did this 125, actually 125 Goff was the first one that they did, the Union Wadding Building. Then they did Beecher Street. They did 60 Dexter Street.
Right now.
173 Whedon Street. They've got 327 Pine Street. They probably have in the neighborhood of 600 units all told.
Agreed. Your ears,
She came.
Miss Lee, your ears must have been ringing. The tax assessor, tax collector was,
Assessor.
I'm sorry, the tax assessor.
Good evening, everyone, and I apologize. I was informed not to rush and to be here, not to be here too early.
Yeah.
Thank you for your consideration and your continuous support. If you have any questions, I'm here to answer them.
I think the questions were asked in committee, and I think they were all satisfactory. So does anybody else have any questions for Miss Lee?
Thank you.
In that case, and I know there's nobody here to speak on this, at this public hearing. Is there anyone online? In that case, I'm going to declare the public hearing closed, and we will move on to item 1. You're all set, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. Item number 1, I call for approval of the previous minutes from April 4th, 2026 from the Committee on Claims and Pending Suits, the Ordinance Committee, Committee of the Whole, and the City Council.
Second.
Moved by Council Russo, second by Council Wildenhain, that approval be given to the minutes from the April 8th meetings of the Committee on Claims and Pending Suits, Ordinance Committee, Committee of the Whole, and the City Council. All is prepared by the clerk. Are there any concerns, amendments, deletions, additions? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries.
I call for approval of item number 2, the consent agenda and correspondence.
Moved by Council Russo, second by Council Moreno, that approval be given to items 1 and 2, 2, the consent agenda and correspondence. Are there any items the members would like to take separately? Councilor Rubio.
Mr. President, I don't have anything in relation to the correspondence, but I would like to introduce a claim, to amend the agenda and introduce a claim.
Okay, let's get through this, and before we take item 3 for Council Moran, I'll give you the floor. Does that work?
Sounds good. Thank
All
you.
right, thank you. Anybody else? Counselor? Aye.
Yes.
And
Thank-
you as well, Counselor?
Yes, sir.
Um, Okay, with the exception of item I, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. Okay, Counselor Moreno, we'll go to you first.
All right, yeah, so I just wanted to express my appreciation to Chairman Arujo. We brought this conversation heard at a previous snow removal committee meeting, and we continued the conversation. And after, as the conversation was coming up in committee, we talked about having a we talked about having a coordinated city wide approach. Excuse me. That's my insulin. I'm all right. Who address any issues that happen and over the who would address all the issues that happened over the oh he he's an
Thank you. Thank you. It's a joint letter, right, from you
Yes.
and Counselor Ruja?
All right, thank you. And I'd like to thank Council Moreno as well for his thoughtfulness. It's ironic that I reached out to President Mercer about sending a correspondence. And then the next day, Council Moreno reached out to the president as well. So they coordinated this letter together after we both sent in something separate to the president. And, basically, after the big snowstorm, all this curb damage wasn't done by the snowstorm, but basically it shed a light on a lot of the curb damage that we have. It's from years and years of plowing. This is New England weather, and between treatments and plowing, et cetera. We took an approach years ago to look at the city streets and to pick out the ones, highlight the ones that are in the most need of repair. And the object of this letter is they asked the administration to see if they could take a similar approach to look at the curbing and the sidewalks at the same time, see what the greatest needs are. And I think it's been effective looking at the way they've addressed the streets. And I think this could be effective looking at the curbing and the sidewalk, see what is, what needs to be done, and then, work with the residents and see how we can fix these issues.
So I don't think the letter actually was sent to the mayor, right? Did you want to make a motion to either send the letter to the mayor's office or to make a request of the mayor's office?
What would you prefer? I think to send it, right?
Yeah.
All right. So my motion would be to send the letter to the mayor's office, asking them if they could take a similar approach with this curbing and the sidewalks as they did.
Absolutely. To come up with a sidewalk and curbing plan to prioritize.
Yep. And the letter kind of says
And,
that. So
your letter was spot on both those things. If different parts of the city have a real bad problem with this, other parts don't. I was driving in Ward 2 the other day. I came up Robinson, Council Wildenhain, right? not far from your house, turn on Newport Avenue. Every curbstone in that area is granite. Probably been there 50 years. It'll be there another 100. There's nothing wrong with any of those curbstones. You go just a little bit further down, you get to about Warwick Avenue, and suddenly it starts to come up, right? So it's not just a handful of pockets, it's a lot of pockets in the city, but some of them, when we used to be able to afford and the projects called for granite, it makes a big difference, right? And that's going down Newport Avenue. That's a state road. So they put granite in all this. So I agree with you at that a comprehensive approach and spotlighting and prioritizing which lengths of street should be addressed more quickly. So I support the motion. Any other discussion on that? Okay, the motion is to send this communication to the mayor with a request that they try to come up with the same comprehensive approach to sidewalks and curbing that they did with prioritizing street sections. Yes? Did you have anything else, Council?
Yeah, I just wanted to say thank you to Councilor Ruggiero and Marina for bringing that up. To, later the snow, I'm sure the damage is pretty extensive depending on where it is. So thank you. Support it as well.
Thank you. So all in favor of sending that communication?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. We are just finishing up correspondence. Council, you weren't here. Did you have any item on the correspondence?
I did actually. Jay?
Yeah.
So Jay, is the communication from Dave Holden,
Is it just Jay? You
Just
sound like
Jay.
you have more than Jay. Just
no,
Jay?
just Jay.
Okay. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So Jay's communication from Dave Holden, Major Pawtucket Police Department, to Tina Gonzalez, Chief Pawtucket Police Department, regarding the flock safety camera responses, because I had requested some information regarding that, because some people expressed some interest on that. So I just want to say thanks to Mayor Major Holden and Chief Gonzalez for providing the report. So I do appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. And then before we get to item 3, Council Rubio, you have the floor.
Yes, I'd like to make a motion to amend the agenda to introduce a claim.
It's been moved by Councilor Rubio, second by Councilor Ruggiero and Councilor Moreno, that we amend the agenda for the purpose of filing a claim. All in favor of amending the agenda?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. Now the amendment, the filing.
To make a motion to file the claim and refer it to the Committee on Claims and Pending Suits. The claim is Enterprise Mobility for $1,461.82.
Been moved
to approve or to
to
send.
file and refer to committee, right?
Oh, yeah,
So-
I'm sorry.
Okay,
to
so it's been
file.
moved by Councilor Rubio, seconded by Councilor Moreno and Councilor Ruggiero, that a claim petition from Enterprise Mobility be filed and referred to the Committee on Claims and Pending Suits in the amount of $1,461.82. Is there any discussion on the motion to file and refer? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. We're all set.
Thank you.
All set.
Yep.
Number 3, communication from His Honor Mayor Donald Grebian to the honorable members of the Pawtucket City Council submitting the following appointment as a member of the Juvenile Hearing Board for confirmation, Cindy Montoya, 84 Calder Street in Pawtucket, term to expire the first Monday in December of 2028. Motion is to approve on a roll call vote.
It's been moved by Councilor Moran, second by Councilor Codier and Councilor Rubio, that a communication from His Honor Mayor Donald R. Grebian to the honorable members of the Pawtucket City Council submitting the following appointment as a member to the Juvenile Hearing Board be confirmed on a roll call vote. Cindy Montoya, 84 Calder Street, for a term that expires the first Monday in December of 2028. Again, the motion is for confirmation on a roll call vote. Is there any discussion? Clerk will call the roll.
President Mercer.
Yes.
Council Ruggiero.
Yes.
Council Codere.
Yes.
Council Gregor.
Yes.
Council Moran.
Yes.
Council Moreno. Council Rubio.
Yes.
Council Kubiak.
Yes.
Council Wildenhain.
Yes.
9-0.
Number 4, the City Property Committee returns the following resolution, a resolution authorizing the City of Pawtucket to enter into a 1-year lease extension agreement with Core Collaboratives LLC for the period ending February 28, 2027 for use of 10 spaces in the parking lot at 217 Main Street for the Pawtucket Public Library. I move for approval on a roll call vote.
Second.
Then moved by Councilor Stacoviak, second by Councilor Moreno and Councilor Arujo, that the City Property Committee returns the following resolution with a motion for approval. Resolution authorizing the City of Pawtucket to enter into a one-year lease extension agreement with Core Collaboratives LLC for the period ending February 28th, 2027, for use of 10 spaces in the parking lot at 217 Main Street for the Pawtucket Public Library. Is any discussion on this motion, this resolution, with the recommendation for approval? Counselor?
I just quickly say this is, we've done these resolutions before. They used to be a little bit longer. Now it's a one-year lease extension. The price of the spot has gone up just to be fair to the other renters, but otherwise it is just spots that they desperately need, and they actually got 4 more spots with Core Collaboratives.
Any further discussion? Okay, the motion is for confirmation on a roll, on approval on a roll call vote. Clerk will call the roll.
President Mercer.
Yes.
Council Ruzo.
Yes.
Council Codere.
Yes.
Council Gregor.
Yes.
Council Moran.
Yes.
Council Moreno. Council Rubio.
Yes.
Council Stacoviak.
Yes.
Council Wildenhain.
Yes.
9-0.
Number 5, the City Property Committee returns the following resolution. A resolution authorizing the City of Pawtucket to enter into a 5-month lease extension agreement with Nexus Property Management LLC for the period ending July 31st, 2026 for use of 13 spaces in the parking lot on Summer Street for the Pawtucket Public Library. I move for approval on a roll call vote.
Second.
Then moved by Councilor Stacoviak, second by Councilor Rujo and Councilor Moreno. The City Property Committee returns the following resolution with a motion, with a recommendation for approval, a resolution authorizing the City of Pawtucket to enter into a 5-month lease extension agreement with the Nexus Property Management LLC for a period ending July 31, 2026 for the use of 13 spaces in the parking lot on Summer Street for the Pawtucket Public Library. Any discussion on this matter? Counselor?
It's only till July 31st, 2026, another 5 months, as Nexus has been building apartments for that lot in that space. So they're giving the library to the time that they think that they'll be done. And then after they would be losing those 13 spots. So hopefully somewhere down the line, we find some more spots for the library.
Councilor Rujo?
Yeah, and between the two, they're actually, once this is done with Nexus, there'll be, the net loss will be 9 spots.
9 spots, yep.
So they gained 4 with the Core Collaborative. They've lost the 13 with Nexus once that ceases in July, I believe. So they're having a net loss of 9. So I'm quite sure they'll be looking for other spots as well in the future. So.
Okay, any further discussion? Again, the motion is for approval on a roll call, approval of the resolution on a roll call vote. Clerk will call the roll.
President Mercer.
Yes.
Council Ruzo.
Yes.
Council Codere.
Yes.
Council Gregor.
Yes.
Council Moran.
Yes.
Council Moreno. Rubio.
Yes.
Council Stacoviak.
Yes.
Council Wildenhain.
Yes.
9-0.
President Mercer, before I take number 6, I'd like to make a motion to amend the agenda and introduce and refer a number of items.
The move by Councilor Wildenhain, second by Councilor Stacoviak, that we amend the agenda for the purpose of introducing a number of items and in all likelihood referring. Any discussion on the motion to amend the agenda? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Councilor, what would you like to?
I'd like to make a
introduce and
motion
refer?
to file and the following and refer the matters to the Finance Committee, a joint Finance and Property Committee meeting. First one would be a memorandum of agreement between Fortuitous Tidewater OZ LLC and the City of Pawtucket for market residential and mixed use phase 1B development. Number 2 would be the first amendment to the first amended and restarted master development agreement between the City of Pawtucket and the Pawtucket Redevelopment Agency, Fortuitous Tidewater OZ LLC and Tidewater Stadium LLC. And the last is the first amendment to the second amended to restated ground lease agreement between the City of Pawtucket and the Fortuitous Tidewater OZ LLC and the properties located on Division and Taft Streets, AP 23 L 672, 673, 599, and AP 54 L 827. My motion is to refer it to a joint committee meeting of the Finance and Property Committee.
Okay, and then my understanding is you have one more to refer solely to finance.
Correct.
Okay, so the motion is to file and refer the following matters to the Finance Committee and the Property Committee together. A memorandum of agreement between Fortuitous Tidewater OZ LLC and the City of Pawtucket for market residential and mixed use Phase 1B development. A first amendment to the first amended and restated master development agreement between the City of Pawtucket and the Pawtucket Redevelopment Agency, Fortuitous Tidewater OZ LLC and Tidewater Stadium LLC. And the first amendment to the second amended and restated ground lease agreement between the City of Pawtucket and Fortuitous Tidewater OZ LLC for the properties located on Division and Taft Streets. They are Assessors Plat 23, Lot 672, 673, and 599, as well as Assessors Plat 54, Lot 827. The motion is to file and refer to both property and finance. Is there any discussion? Is that right?
Correct.
No, I thought the clerk had something to say. Any discussion on filing and referring? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries.
The next motion, I'd like to file a communication and refer it to finance, is communication from Bob Burns, tax assessor, to the Honorable Mark J. Wildenhain, Chairman, Finance Committee Chair, submitting a tax stabilization agreement request by Fortuitous Tidewater OZ LLC for the properties on Division Street, AP 23, L 599, and Taft Street, AP 54, L 827. As well as a second amendment to the tax stabilization agreement for Tidewater Stadium LLC on Tidewater Street, AP 65, L 723. I'd like to refer those, I'd like to have that communication filed and referred to Finance Committee.
Moved by Councilor Wildenhain, second by Councilor Moran, that the following communication be filed and referred to finance. Communication from the tax assessor to the finance chair submitting a tax stabilization agreement request for and by Fortuitous Tidewater OZ LLC for the properties on Division Street, Assessors Plat 23, Lot 599, and on Taft Street, Assessors Plat 54, Lot 827, as well as a second amendment to the tax stabilization agreement for Tidewater Stadium LLC on Tidewater Street. That's Assessors Plat 65, Lot 723. Again, the motion is to file that communication, refer to finance. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. Thank you.
Thank you. Number 6, the Finance Committee submits the following resolution with a recommendation for approval. A resolution authorizing a 15-year tax stabilization agreement for the loss at 125 Apartments LLC for the property located at 125 Gough Avenue, UNA-1, Plat 71, Lot 1011. We call for approval on a roll call vote.
Second. Moved by Councilor Wildenhain, second by both Councilor Rubio and Councilor Moran, that the Finance Committee submits the following resolution with a recommendation for approval. It's a resolution authorizing a 15-year tax stabilization agreement for Lofts 125 Apartments LLC for the property located at 125 Gough Avenue, Unit A1, Plat 71, Lot 1011. Any discussion on this matter, which was the subject of the public hearing earlier tonight? Any discussion? Clerk will call the roll.
President Mercer.
Yes.
Councilor Ruzo.
Yes.
Councilor Codere.
Yes.
Councilor Gregor.
Yes.
Councilor Moran.
Yes.
Councilor Moreno.
Yes.
Councilor Rubio.
Yes.
Councilor Kubiak.
Yes.
Councilor Wildenhain.
Yes.
9-0.
Number 7, an ordinance and amendment of Chapter 410 of the Code of Ordinances of the City of Pawtucket, 1996, entitled Zoning, Change in Official Zoning Map for 264 Whedon Street, Assessors Plat 45, Lot 455, from residential multifamily RM to Conan Thread CT District, comes before us for second passage. Motion to approve on a roll call vote.
Second.
Been moved by Councilor Moran, seconded by, was that Councilor Rubio? Councilor Codere and Councilor Stacoviak. An ordinance, an amendment of Chapter 410 of the Code of Ordinances of the City of Pawtucket, 1996, entitled Zoning, Change in Official Zoning Map for 264 Whedon Street, Assessors Plat 45, Lot 455, from residential multifamily to the Conan Thread District. This is for second passage on a roll call vote. Councilor Stacoviak, we passed this first passage while you were not here.
Yeah.
Do you have any, it's your district, you have any?
I don't. I was telling Council Willingham, I went back when I was sick last week or 2 weeks ago. I was like, I had to go watch to just make sure I was on top of everything. And I had reached out to you saying, oh my gosh, I wanted to make sure this went through, but I trust you guys and thank you for, taking care of everything while I was gone 2 weeks ago. So.
Thank you. Anyone else? In that case, this is a motion for second passage on a roll call vote. The clerk will call the roll.
President Mercer,
Yes.
Council Ruzo.
Yes.
Council Codere.
Yes.
Council Gregor. Council Moran.
Yes.
Council Moreno.
Yes.
Council Rubio.
Yes.
Council Scobiac.
Yes.
Council Wildenhain.
Yes.
9-0.
No further business coming before the Pawtucket City Council. I make a motion that we adjourn.
Moved by Council Ruzo, second by Council Codere, that we adjourn. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. We are adjourned.